Welcome back, folks. More news. Just an observation how our world is going down. It's just going down the bog. When it does, it's going to pull the chain after itself. Seems like train spotting, idiocracy. This is the world we're living in. Those so-called do-gooders politicians who you voted for in the last elections, defenders of democracy and free speech. Well, it looks like in the United Kingdom, the new Labour government is going towards a few steps of turning Britain into an all-world society. Those people who report about the riots will be done for hate crime. And someone has already been jailed for reporting on social media what's been going on. You can't cover or deny the public information like that. Society's out of control because they do it on purpose. Or it's all planned just to destroy that type of society. Especially when you've got these wokey Marxist socialists everywhere around the world, you know, that country, your living standards will be like third world countries. And there are people stupid enough to vote for these people, making believe everything's fine because the box has told you so. No. Kamala Harris, she mentioned when she goes, when I enter the White House in the first 100 days, I will pass a federal law for price controlling goods and services. That means, without explaining so much archaeology, economical jargon, things will cost more, there'll be a lesser supply, and who they will sell these goods and services to will be the government, dictating to the distributors or producers or the corporations. And therefore, you'll be queuing up for your roll of bog roll for hours and hours, and you find out they have run out of supplies. Things are going to be more expensive, taxes are going to be more higher, people are going to be more poorer, and people who are well off, they're going to be more well off. This is a classical Marxist socialist society. It's time people begin to wake up. It's not by chance things are going down the toilet. It's got something to do with, so-called Great Reset. How you can rebuild a society, you have to destroy it. What better way of destroying society? They turn you against each other. It's them which are pulling strings, stirring up the trouble behind the scenes, the provocateurs and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, this Mpox business comes jumping out of the Who. Not from a musical group, from our pal Theodoros, Mr. Pandemicus. He's saying, we have declared a global emergency thingy-bob about health, God knows what. And they weren't quiet about this, but with the other one, they turned it if it was the Black Plague. And there was something which turned to be out to be nothing in the end. And they made you to take something which should have protected you. It didn't protect you from nothing. It just ruined you. The first case of this Mpox, they have registered in Sweden. I don't know how this person got infected, where he's a Swedish citizen who went overseas in these African countries which are plagued, like Congo for example. Or was it a person, one of those newcomers coming over, which was already being affected? They're just saying, first case in Sweden, but they didn't tell you whether it's a Swedish or a newcomer. Because Because with the open policies, obviously, where was so-called things of the past, bugs of the past, all of a sudden they pop up, and the public officials, they'll have a wet dream day, putting people lockdowns, mandatory God knows what, social distance. It'll be just a permanent health emergency. And it's just a good excuse of taking away people's rights to travel, or even an experiment of view on God knows what, like they've already done. You could not, you would have been shadow banned if you'd gone against the health narrative of the moment. This is the things which are in store for us in the future. It depends on us whether we start kicking back and do not comply.